Poof, poof, poof. What is up, everyone? Hello. Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome. It is March 25th, 2026. We're about one third of the way through the year. And with that, let's play Demon Souls. I'll be playing this game in 2027. I'll be playing this game in 2028 because it's goated. Let's see. How do I do that? There we go. Play game. Okay. You guys should be able to see the game on the screen momentarily. Hell yeah. But we gotta scan our PPUs first. I hope everyone's well. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Do. Great. So, last stream. Before I do that, let me double check. Do we have game audio? Does the game work? Kind of important. It do work. Do it have sound? Once it do, then I'll be ready. Oh. What? Why can't I hear the sound? What's up with that? Okay, there we go. I can hear the sound. Loud and clear, everyone. Cool. So, last stream was kind of like a chill, like return to Demon Souls kind of stream. We didn't finish a level, but we upgraded quite a bit. And I like that. I like being able to upgrade. We saved some NPCs. So the Nexus is a little bit more of a happy village now. I think I have the Quan. Alright, here it is. I think I have the Quan to... Let's see. Royal Loaders. Okay. I think I have the Quan to do the swamp levels today. How about that, chat? Okay. I have that Quan. And raises poison resistance. Oh, it does raise it substantially. It goes from 113 to 380. We'll use the ring. Fine. Fine. Great.
I can forge.
Buy item. Some crescent moons. Yeah. There we go.
You come back alive.
I think that's it, right? I think just Swamp World and Boletaria, I think. Oh, what a scrub. This is Swamp World. Rookie mistake. Valley of Defilement. Shoot, having some turpentine would be good, but I'm a pro. I don't need turpentine. Actually, pros would use turpentine. But there's a good chance I'll be able to find some in this level. D. Excuse me. Just when I pressed play on the stream, my nose begins to sniffle. Isn't that interesting, chat? What's up with that? Man, this level. It's not a hard level. The hardest thing is just, like, I like to be completionist, but it's such a pain in the butt to do that in this level. Whoa. There we go. Damn, 4 hits? I don't like that, actually. I don't like that took 4 hits. Let's check the katana. So we'll see how completionist I'll handle this level. I don't think I'm gonna look for every nook and cranny. Okay, that goes down later. So 4 hits with the Royal Straight Sword. What's up, Hugh? Good to see you, brother. Okay, hold on. Let me mute myself. I gotta make a gross sound with my nose. Okay, much better. Cool. I'm back. I'm back. Good to see you, Hugh. Good to see you. Yeah, bro. I'm not a professional streamer. No! I'll just blame it on the ADHD. Okay, 3 hits with the slow-ass weapon. I'll rather do 4 hits with the faster weapon. Yeah, about Friday streams, that girl I've been dating, we've been going pretty steady. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Okay. So, about Friday streams, I gotta figure out. Yeah, we've been, kind of like Friday night is usually the night that works for both of us. So, I don't know, chat. Should I tell her, like, hey, I'm not available? I need to stream? I think that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. It's my fucking hobby. It's my hobby, you know? Oh, she knows I stream. Yeah. Yeah. She knows I stream. But I don't know how, like, hardcore I want to be about streaming and YouTube videos making. Like, still not, like, fully... Oh, I think that explodes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I can't roll. Okay. Oh, you could roll, but that's Dark Souls. Gotta watch your mouth now? Nah, bro. I don't know. I don't know if she'd ever watch. She could. She's allowed to. She's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. So yeah, gotta find that balance, like that sweet spot. Because we're both grown-ups. And we both have busy schedules and we want to see each other. Oh my god. This creature kind of like, ugh. Kind of makes me want to throw up in my mouth. That looks gross. That looks disgusting, Chad. Holy shit. That looks really gross. Miyazaki, why did you do this? Yeah. Right now, like, kind of like Friday is kind of like one of the best evenings that works for her and I to go on dates, you know? Oh well. We're not going to go on dates every Friday. Etc., etc. Because it's okay to have hobbies, chat. If you ever dating someone and they don't like your hobbies, well, maybe calling it a red flag is too much, but, it's okay to have your own hobbies and do your own thing, Anyways, Hugh, how are you? Do you see that I'm not streaming Tekken? Isn't that weird? Let's just walk through the swamp. See how long it takes to get poisoned. I'm probably about to get poisoned right now. You played it nonstop? Nice! I still need to finish it. I love Leon. But low-key, I kind of hate levels that are like brown cityscape. So I kind of fell off a little bit. And I need to get back into it. I'm playing as Leon in Raccoon City. Played about 2 hours there. So I don't know how much longer that section takes, but I just don't really like brown city levels. Graphics are gorgeous. I agree. And so is Grace. I agree. She's cute. Grace is cool for a Redditor. I don't know if you guys have seen those memes. It's just that she looks like a Redditor. You know, like that. That's kind of funny. Um, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I forgot about this guy. Oh, I'd rather not die. I'm gonna get poisoned soon. Nope. That's a tough one. A tough one. Okay. I wasn't fully committed. I wasn't fully committed, chat. Okay. That's tough. I want to kill that guy because that guy doesn't respawn. She got the Reddit social skills. Yeah, she got the Reddit stuttering too. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the game. I definitely did a shelf because I didn't like it. I just took a little break. Kind of got sidetracked. But for real, just like Brown City levels kind of bore me. So even though I'm playing as Leon, I fucking love Leon, dude. Oh my god. Okay, so the Red Phantom. They did stagger, which is nice. With the sand zombies, yeah. The zombies are cool. The level's just, like, boring as fuck. I did this section where Leon has to fight this, like, gauntlet, like a big zombie with the spots on them that explode and make, like, red zombies, and you're, like, in this, like, construction cement mixer or something. Yeah, I'm at that part, where you need to find the 3 parts of the bomb. That's it. You gotta find the 3 parts of the bomb. And, you know what bothers me about Requiem? Okay, this is like a real criticism. Leon is just like upgrading by like talking to a box instead of talking to the merchant or some other cool guy. Like, what's up with that, man? I wanna upgrade with a funny NPC. I don't wanna upgrade with like a dumb box that has no personality. That low key, high key disappointed me. I wasn't expecting literally the merchant to reappear, but just wanted some cool NPC. Okay, I can fight her here on the island. That's good. That's good. That will make it a lot easier. Can't really block her. I can parry her. No! Okay. The fat guy merchant, he's cool, dude. The fat guy merchant's tight. I love him. Isn't he? He's the Duke. Yeah, he was cool, dude. I don't know. See, seems weird to me. Just like you guys literally went for the most boring upgrade option in the game. Just here's just a random military box. I don't know, man. Those are the things. But I really like Requiem. But it's a spoiler. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna finish it sooner than later. Like I'm not gonna shelve it for long. I'm thinking since I'm not streaming Tekken. I don't know if that's news, but I'm done. Tekken 8 fucking sucks. Tekken 8 is just a garbage fucking fighting game, dude. I haven't uninstalled yet. I want to do that on stream. And make a big deal out of it. But when thinking about like shorter games to play on stream, because I've been wanting to make like YouTube video essays anyways, so the time that frees up by not playing Tekken, I can actually like spend constructively. I mean, all it's gonna do is the emergency patch is probably just gonna, get rid of the Jack glitch, the Heihachi glitch, and the Feng glitch, which is good. But there's still so much dog shit there. Those glitches should have never made it through. But I'm thinking about shorter games. I'm thinking about Hades too. I really like the original Hades. Oh my god, I got bodied. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yay. Dumb. And also, the glitches, man, any other competitive game would have hot fixed glitches like that on the same day. You know? Not to be a Blizzard glazer, but if they have a glitch with a character, they disable that character until it's fixed, and they fix it in like a couple hours. You know? It's been more than a week and it's still not fixed, bros. I don't give a fuck, man. $80 game with like 8 battle passes, hundreds of dollars of store clothing and shit. Nah, man. I don't give a fuck. The game, like, by any metric, by fighting game metrics, by competitive game metrics, by just general video game metrics, it just fucking like fails in so many ways, man. I don't give a fuck, man. $70 game, 3 season passes. Isn't that crazy, bro? 75% of the season pass characters are characters from the previous game or that were DLC in the previous game. Nah, man. Fixing a few glitches is not going to bring me back. I think it's very obvious what needs to be done. You don't need to be a genius to see where Tekken 8 is a garbage fucking game. Competitively fraught. Unfun. Stupid. You don't need to be a genius to see how it's shitty, but also to see how it can be fixed. It's really not that complex of an issue. It really isn't. People pretending like it's a complex issue to fix the game. Oh no. Bitch. Okay, that was better. I'm using ats now. Shit. This guy's pretty good. Let's see. Not timeout, ban. Thank you. Anyways. I'm sure I'll bitch more about Tekken 8, but I'm just, like, tired of, like, giving them grace, because they, over a year ago, they said defensive patch, okay? Remember that? And that was the patch that upped the stupidity in the game by a lot. Season 2. Season 3, call it the Back to Basics patch. They know what players want. The feedback is loud and clear. And again, I don't really trust in-game devs that don't have a vision for their own game. You know, that, constantly ask the community, like, what should we do? What should we do? It's so fucking obvious what you need to do, man. It's so, like, not, like, a subtle issue what's shitty about Tekken 8. It just isn't. And then they ask players to do their job for them. And then they also just don't listen after they ask for feedback. So, yeah, they don't play their own game. They don't play their own game. I really don't want to be one of those douchebags that's just like, oh yeah, they're probably green ranks and shit, but I don't know, man. Looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. I don't know, man. I get like so pissed when I think about what kind of character Lee is right now. And also, like, this game has 40 characters. And all 40 of these characters are very much pushed into plus frames into 50-50. That's how you win. I'm like, why even have 40 characters? This game would have been the same if it had one character, you know? That's obviously an over-exaggeration, but, you know. Lee used to be a keep-out character, good long-range counter hits, insane punishment, and hold on, I gotta 1v1 this bitch. Here we go, backstab. There we go, godlike, and I don't have to fight her again. But also, it's like, you know, Lee is supposed to be the fancy bitch character, right? You know, he's all about elegance and stuff. And him having high execution, which they also, like, you don't need to do back two loops with Lee anymore. And Heat, they said pre-release, they were like, okay, Heat is going to be a mechanic that's going to emphasize the character's uniqueness more. So, with Lee, Mr. Just Frame, the thing that makes him more unique is his just frames, and then his Heat just removes the requirement to do just frames. It's just like what? You know? We're like, what? And then, you know, every patch they just give him more and more plus frames, more and more get in your ass sort of moves. Hitman. If slide into Hitman stance. Hitman, you avoid by sidestep in a specific direction. You avoid most of Hitman's moves. I think sidestep right, but it doesn't matter. You step in one way. And the way Lee would deal with you would be to use a slower homing move out of Hitman, or change his timings. That's cool. That's like good, cool interaction between the game. You know, and if the defender decides not to move laterally around Hitman, then, you know, the basic frame traps come out and that sort of stuff. And now they just let him do 4-2-1 out of Hitman stance, which tracks his weak side in Hitman, and it's just like, okay. I guess this one interesting weakness that the stance has that both players have to like intelligently like interplay with each other. I guess fuck it. Fuck it. I just give him a move and yeah, just will he press this button or will he not? Anyways, okay. But that, at least just one example. At least just one example. Leo. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Give me a timer, chat. Okay, I'm not allowed to bitch about Tekken 8 for at least 2 more minutes, okay? I'm on a 2-minute cooldown. I think 2-minute cooldown's alright. Oh, cat's ring. I like the cat's ring. Oh yeah, the cat's ring. They didn't do anything drastic to Kaz. I mean, they already did with just like, you know, him coming into Tekken 8, but yeah, That's funny. I found a cat's ring, and then here I have Louisa. Louisa? Yeah, I think I'm gonna set up Tekken 5 DR on emulator here in PC. Because I know people are playing that online. She's unbanned because I'm weak. She's still doing the same naughty thing. It doesn't matter how much I correct her, she still keeps doing it. So, but I love her so much, Let me show you the cat's ring, alright? The shit's tight. Decrease damage from falls. I like this. A simple ring engraved with the seal of a cat. It decreases damage when falling from high places. However, if you fall from too high a perch, you will die in the usual way. You see? You see the little icon? Hey, Luisa, don't do that. Under my health bar, under my stamina bar, you see that icon for the kitty cat? It's literally a PNG picture of a cat. It's not some like stylistic icon or something. It's literally a picture of someone's cat. And they got rid of that in the remake. And that's why the remake fucking sucks. And many other reasons. Okay, what did I have equipped? Poison. Poison, okay. Well, that was the toughest enemy in the swamp, basically, so we're doing pretty good. Yeah, Luisa has all the pretty privilege, dude. It's crazy how much pretty privilege she has. What's this? And most of these items I won't even use, but whatever. I like having them. I have a 6750 XT. 12 gigabytes. AMD. 6750 XT. Black turpentine. Nice. Gotta watch out for these enemies. Like, you won't get the new DLSS 5. Yeah. Shit, I'm so sad I won't get the new DLSS 5. So sad. Shitty fucking AI slop bullshit. Kill the weak ones first. Damn! And I got greedy. Yeah, man. It's something, alright, dude. It is some. Ugh. You know, because it's just AI data that's just scraped off of millions of photos, many of them social media photos, and it just creates an average of that. Well, guess what? Most social media photos are altered, or women with makeup on, or photoshopped, which is fine on its own. It's fine, but it's also picked with a bias from the coders, and with a bias, it's also. But it doesn't matter what the bias is. It's still like it just generifies it to the average of millions of pictures. Hence, you just get slop. You know. And then, you know, we can talk about beauty standards and shit. You know, Grace, who's already objectively, well, and then there's no such thing as objective in beauty, but, you know, is already, to a lot of people, a very, very pretty character, right? Lots of women would kill to look like Grace. But no, it's not enough. It's not enough to be as pretty as that. As Grace has been. No, 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 it's not enough. You gotta have thicker lips. You gotta have more pink reddish lips. Your eyes have to be different. It's not enough to be pretty in this way. No, no, no. You need to be pretty in a pornified way. Wonderful. Wonderful, like, statement on humanity or whatever, man. But on the bright side, a lot of people said it was dog shit. And I'm happy that a lot of people said it was dog shit. I would still goon, but it won't be the same. Yeah, you know. You're a goon with a little bit of self-respect, at least, and I respect that, you know. Like, no, a character who's already... Oh! Ah! A character who's already incredibly pretty, but no, man. Not enough. You got to be pretty in these very specific ways. Sorry, I have a lot of beef. No, I'm not apologizing. Whatever. Go. Gotta remember, it's like 4 or 5 hits. Black turpentine, nice. I have a fuck ton of black turpentine. And then did you see the Starfield pictures? Like, I'm a Starfield hater, you know? I think Starfield already is a piece of shit game, and that's just like hardly has hardly any soul already. It's already very like generic. But it still doesn't deserve to have this bullshit happen to it, you know? But of course Todd Howard loves it because they always have made shitty character models. And this means that they get to spend less time on character models. But, you know, some people are like, man, the lighting is so much better. And it's just like, the lighting makes no sense. You know, they're standing in like a specific type of room. The shadow is like, you know, this. Oh my god! I'm dead! Nope. Okay. You know, like the sun is here. It's this time of day. The buildings are at this specific angle. Blah 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 blah. And then what do they do with the lighting? They just put like spotlights right in front of the faces of every character, where they're just lit in the same exact fucking way. And it's just like really? Like, oh man. Yeah, I fucking despise AI. It's all just a fucking pushed by investors and boardroom people that just need some other bullshit to just invest their money into. And doesn't matter if anyone's asking for it. Doesn't matter if it's actually a good product. Doesn't matter if it's ethical. It doesn't matter if it improves things or whatever. No, it's just we need to hype something up so we can invest money into it and get government subsidies and blah 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 blah. Anyways, what's up, upset father? I'm upset, dude. I'm not upset. I'm just passionate. Running through the Souls games for the first time. I'm almost done with 3. Just finally beat Nameless King and Sister Freed. Yeah! Sister Freed is a fun one, especially your first time, because that's like one of the few bosses that has 3 phases. I remember Sister Freed, dude. It's like, I'm done. But she beat phase 2, and phase 2 is pretty, like, that feels like a pretty chunky phase. But nah, you're not done yet. You have to fight her and whatever the big guy is at the same time. That's tight. Good stuff, Upset Father. How are you liking the Souls games? I would like it if they added to very old games to make it better. What do you mean better? What's wrong with the old games? Am I getting baited, Hugh? Am I getting baited? Might be getting baited. No, I'm not getting baited. You know who's really good at baiting me? Nasty Note. And I know he baits me. Like 60% of the text messages between us is him just trying to bait me. And I know that's what he's doing, and I still fall for it, man. Yeah, he's a mega masturbator, dude. Oh my god, this is scary. 3 big guys? Fuck this, dude. 3 big guys? Who the fuck came up with this? One more hit. There we go. With Jin buffs? I don't think that would be Nasty Note. Nasty Note hates Jin. He hates Jin. Even when Jin was cool, he hated Jin. Like back in Tekken 7, he hated Jin, and he hates Jin even more now. Okay, that's not good. Be cool. I'm fucked. That's fine. Why the hate? I don't know. I really don't know. I think he always complains that Jin is a bad matchup for Dragunov. I think that's why. And then, Tekken 8 happened. Tekken 8 Jin, you're like well within your rights to hate that character. Yeah, no, in Tekken 7, the way that Nasty Note would like consistently beat me was if he played real tight defensively, really crazy good footsies. That's how he would beat me. Like if he locked in and played in that style, he would beat me so hard in Tekken 7. And I was like, Nasty Note, I really think you'd be a really good Jin player. I still stand by that. You'd be a really good Tekken 7 Jin player. But, yeah, he wouldn't have it. He just really doesn't like that character. So, yeah, it probably wouldn't be him asking for Jim buff. Jim. He took a while, I assume. My boy was mad. I was giving him a compliment. Because, like, late Tekken 7, maybe starting Season 2 already, he was always complaining that Dragunov was a shit character, which would always bait me. I'm like, fuck you, man. Dragunov's maybe not top tier, but there's a big difference between not being top tier and being bad, you know. It's a whole nother like pet peeve of mine. Is when a top tier character gets nerfed and people are immediately like, my character's dead now. I'm like, no, there's a huge distance between being dead and not good and top tier. It takes a lot of nerfs. So I've had friendly arguments with Nasty Notes about that as well. He's definitely the kind of guy that's like, yeah, my character got a slap on the wrist, even though they were top 5. Now they're dead. And it's either he's that stupid, or he really believes it. And that's still like, you know, I've known him IRL for like 10 plus years. Still don't know. Still don't know. That's like a really good mix-up on his part. It's like the IRL mix-up. Can't believe I died, dude. Sucks. He likes Fakumram. He likes Fakumram. And I often also tell him that he should play Fakumram, but both of us are not playing Tekken 8 right now. I'd be surprised if they actually do any cool balance changes this patch, but I think they're just gonna do the getting rid of the glitches. It's crazy, the Heihachi. His charge move, if you just double tap his charge move, you don't need to charge it. That shit's funny, man. Yeah. In Tekken 7, he had a good Fakumram in Tekken 7. For real. Yeah, that too, man. That too. I didn't think it could get worse than asking your player base to send you feedback via a Twitter hashtag. Because come on, isn't that like crazy, dude? What game development studio asks for feedback via Twitter? That's already like beyond crazy. But yeah, and then I see, because the way it works, correct me if I'm wrong, but you write your feedback, and then someone or a bot will either approve or deny your feedback, and if it gets approved, it gets shared onto the Discord publicly, and then people can upvote it or downvote it. And they can like leave replies to it, right? It's just like, these guys just need to have a fucking backbone, not design the game based off of stupid fucking feedback, because I've seen the feedback on there. Luckily, the dumb feedback I've seen has been getting downvoted. But also, it's so, like, ripe for popularity campaigns. What if one popular streamer is just like, alright, guys, everyone upvote this shit. Even if it's dog shit, and you're gonna have 300 downvotes, but if this one streamer, for example, has like a whole army of dudes to just upvote it, then the developers are so stupid they can't discern if it's stupid feedback or not. You know? Crazy. Crazy. Hmm. I guess at this point, hire pros. I mean, the big issue with hiring pros, especially if they're competing, is they do have biases of just like wanting their favorite characters to get stronger and that sort of stuff. But at this point, you know, there's a couple pros who because like Knee, I fucking love. Knee's the goat. Knee's the goat. I aspire to play as Knee, but Knee has some of the dumbest fucking takes about balance, bro. He has some of the dumbest fucking takes about balance. So it would need to be like a very select group of pros that actually would have a good understanding, try to look at the game from a perspective that would like serve every character equally. But yeah, I guess that'd be better than this portal, because this portal has so much script feedback, and I really try not to, call people scrubs and shit. But some of the feedback I've seen in that portal, it's ghastly, dude. It's just like asking for stuff that's just how the game works, bro. Why? Insane, insane. You know what Plastic Spork said? The game is beyond cooked. It's fried. It's deep fried, dude. And season 3 proves it, man. Like, what about it is back to basics? Nerfing heat engager combos, that's back to basics. That's a good change, you know? But heat engager combos, like, that's still like a minority of the combos you're getting comboed by. Most combos are just, a punish, whiff punish, whatever, counter hit, then full combo, So, how about we change strong aerial tailspin to 2 at max? I think strong aerial tailspin needs to like not be a mechanic, or only be a mechanic for like a few characters, and then have a max of 2. But like okay, let's just maybe reduce it a little bit. I think that'd be far more effective than just doing the heat engager change. Because yes, you get launched from heat engagers from time to time, but you get launched from regular launchers 97% of the time. It's just absurd, man. 20-second combos. Like, what fighting game do you get comboed and you just get to let go of the controller for 20... Oh, oh no! I'm getting blood sucked. Nakatsu. Okay. I didn't know they did that. If they really went back to basics, remove moves. Just have the balls to remove moves. Guilty Gear Strive is doing that, which I really, really respect. I think like 2 years ago, Guilty Gear Strive, they added a new move type for all the characters called Wild Assault. I don't know a ton about Wild Assault. I just know that a lot of the players didn't like it, so they nerfed it, and then they nerfed it again. But people still don't like it. You know what they're doing for their 2.0 update? They're just getting rid of it. Tekken could never, man. Jin's down 2. That move just needs to be removed. Dragunov's hatchet kick or full crouch down forward 1-4. That shit just needs to be removed. You know? And for some reason, Tekken will never get rid of moves. Like, that'd be cool back to basics. Or how about... Fuck it, man. We'll just... How about just increase backdashes by, like, 5%? You know? Just increase backdashes by 5% for the whole cast, and then... You know, maybe bring back some individuality, improve the backdash on, like, some... A few handful of characters by a little bit more than 5%. You know, like, fuck it. That's back to basics. But nah, man, we gotta add a new move type that breaks the floor. We gotta add new plus some block moves. You gotta give chip damage on previous moves. Yeah, bro, back to basics. Weird. Anyways, Upset Father. I love your name, by the way. Let's see. Loving the Soul series. Prior to the walls, there were Free the Nameless King, was Fume Knight, and Dark Lurker from 2. Yeah, those are cool ones. Have you finished the Dark Souls 3 DLC? The Ringed City. That one probably has one of the best bosses that they've ever done. I won't say his name if you haven't finished the game yet or haven't faced him yet, but the final boss for the Dark Souls 3 DLC is really cool. Yeah, Kuni. And I know, like, adding different characters through season passes, you know, your mileage varies, right? You know, some characters, some people will get, like, super hype about a character, others won't, but having your first 2 characters to a season be Kunimitsu and Bob, I don't know, man. Kunimitsu and Bob? I don't know. Like, I'm very much trained to, like, not like those characters that much. But I don't see them being that, like... They don't seem like crowd pleasers or particularly exciting. I don't know. Yeah, you like Bob. Exactly. So I'm a little bit less critical of that. It's just my own preferences. But with my own preferences, I think Kunimitsu and Bob, a really weak-ass way to start the season. I think. Well, not just start the season. I mean, that's like 6 months. Let's see. Upset Father on YouTube. Just started Ring City. I've already been spoiled on all the bosses a little bit. I'm excited for that. Hell yeah. Yeah. Slave Knight Gale. Really cool boss. I actually beat the Ring City on stream, like, you know, back in 2017, 2016. There's a clip on my channel somewhere of me beating Slave Knight Gale after, like, 50 attempts or so. Nah, not 50. Not 50. 40. I'll take them over Marduk, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to be Marduk as well. You know? So I don't know, man. I saw a really funny tweet. No, a really funny, like, reply. No, it's like, fool me 14 times. Shame on me. Fool me 15 times. I'm a Tekken player. Because they said it since before season 2, man. Since before season 2, they said, hey, we kind of didn't get the balance between offense and defense quite right. You know, we didn't quite nail it, so we're gonna do a defensive patch. And then they did season 2. What the fuck? Why are there so many guys? Why are there so many guys? This is supposed to be my chilling game. Okay. Okay. Footsies. What did I use to beat him? I forget exactly. Zweihander's really cool, by the way, Upset Father. Um, Zweihander will get the job done. That's a great weapon. What's up, Sir Frioles? I'm usually on my first playthrough with Souls games. I am a Dex Int player. Usually I go for katanas, so it's been almost 10 years. Jesus. We're 2026. I probably used the Katana Upset Father. It's funny saying your name out loud. My dad, speaking of fathers, um, he's such a cool, grumpy asshole. That he tells me that when someone is in a store, in the grocery store, standing too close to him in line, he'll just turn around to them. Even like now that we're not in the middle of a pandemic, he'll just turn around to the person. He'll just say 6 feet. That's what he'll say. 6 feet. I don't. I don't know. Yeah, someone's just too close. He just turns around and says 6 feet. I dig that. Come on, because I mean, even during non-pandemic times, someone just standing in your fucking space is obnoxious, man. How's it going? Have been on in a while. It's been going all right. I haven't been streaming so much. It's just been like really overwhelming with work and stuff. But I'm good. I'm good. And then I've also been kind of like dating a woman pretty consistently, and I can't do date nights and stream at the same time. So I've been streaming a little bit less, but life is good. The shittiest part, just like work, was just a slog. Um, but that's kind of like past now. Work is more chill now. I'm gonna actually be spending more time making like YouTube videos. Been putting it off for too long. I hope your GF looks like Tifa. Well, my GF, she is Italian. You guys get the reference? Um, and I guess I can't call her my GF because she's a horse girl. You just made that reference yesterday? Damn, Sir Frioles, give me more details. But yeah, she's a horse girl. She owns a horse at a barn. Rides the horse a couple times a week. She goes to like horse shows and stuff. Um, and like so she goes to so at the barn there's a group chat. The barn, just the barn community. They hang out. And she has said that she talked about me to some of the ladies at the barn, and the ladies apparently don't believe that I'm real. Um, and she said that she referred to me as her boyfriend. So, like, I guess, yeah, I can call her my girlfriend. That's better for my blood pressure to talk about that than Tekken. I made a joke about Tifa being Italian, and my friend hadn't heard the meme. We laid it out to her, man. That's so crazy, dude. That's so crazy, that shit that happened, man. What was it, like a parliament meeting, and someone just pulled up FIFA Rule 34 porn, like, publicly? That is so wild, man. Yeah, I'm the mysterious BF, I guess, yeah. Yeah, she says she's excited to, you know, introduce me to her horse and stuff. I like horses. I've ridden them a couple times in my life. Horses are cool. Oh shit, Sir Frioles. I said that too. Yeah, horses are so cool. Yeah, she's a lifetime horse girl, and that's cool. It's like it's a lot hobby pursuit that I don't know a ton about, so it's fun hearing, learning from her about it. And of course, like the other people that have horses at the same barn, I get to hear like funny stories about them and stuff. Shut the fuck up, Hugh. I'm not even gonna read that out loud. It is funny though. It is funny, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. It is funny. Your aunt was just in town. She has a horse and used to have more and donkeys and shit. That's cool, dude. Actually, just watched a movie, um, with the GF. We watched the Banshees of Inisherin. Thank you, Upset Father. Thanks for saying hello, bro. Have a good shift, and good luck with the Ringed City, and have fun. But yeah, the Banshees of Inisherin was like a 2022 movie starring Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson, two Irish actors. They've been in movies together before. And the main plot is it's like 1920s. It's 1920s Ireland, and it's about two guys in Bruges cast, exactly same director as well. And it's about two guys who are friends. They've been friends for a long time, but they're on this island. There's like nothing to do. All you do is just wake up, do work, and go to the pub. But Colin Farrell, and then you pick up your friend to go to the pub. But Colin Farrell's character, he goes to Brendan Gleeson's character's house to pick him up as he's done for years. And suddenly Brendan Gleeson is like, I don't want to be friends anymore. Don't talk to me. Like out of nowhere. So Colin Farrell's, this is going to relate back to horses and donkeys, by the way. So Colin Farrell's like, did I do something wrong? Did I say, did I offend you? Like, is there a reason? And the guy never gives him a reason. He's just, I just don't want to be friends anymore. Later in the movie, you hear for a reason, and I don't think it's a good reason. I think Brandon Gleeson is up his ass. Like he's just like, I want to make more art. You're wasting my time. You're dull. I'm just like, okay, bro. You can still be friends with someone, and you can make art. Just say like, hey, maybe I want to just hang out a little bit less. But whatever. That's the emotionally mature thing to do. But Colin Farrell's character has a donkey, a little baby donkey, and well, not a baby donkey, just a miniature donkey. And through the proceeds of the story, a small ass, literally. And the girl I'm dating, she fell in love with the donkey. She thought it was the cutest donkey ever. She's like, I want one. I love this donkey. But because of things that happen in the movie, the donkey dies. And oh my god, dude, I felt so bad. She was so upset about it. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean it is sad. But yeah, she was fucked up about it, man. And I get it, dude. I get it. It is fucked up. Shit, all these fucking slimers. Yeah, and it wasn't even that the donkey got like deliberately killed. The donkey choked on an item that Brandon Gleeson's character. Jesus. Like, it choked because of an item that Brandon Gleeson left at Colin Farrell's place. So it was basically Brandon Gleeson's fault. Jesus. How many? Okay, I need to heal. I need to heal. How many? How many? They nerfed this in the remake. Because I most recently did this level on the remake. There was no way this many slugs. I got hella slugged, bro. I got hella slugged. And I wasn't even done yet. Okay, let's speedrun this. No. Well, let's speedrun this, but I need to buy some healing items. So... I guess I didn't have to buy healing items, but... we teleported back. I also hate it when 40 slugs fall on me. It's one of the worst things to happen to someone. Did the sound effect go off? What happened? I just tested the sound effects. It did? Oh, good. Oh!
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to
Good.
find a
I hear it.
hideout
I
place
hear it.
like
Good.
you.
I was scared. I was just not paying attention, but it did go off. Oh, yeah.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I already forgot that I got slugged on. Thanks, guys. Talk. No, I don't want to talk. I want to buy. Sorry, this is a transactional relationship. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy and not crazy that Arnold's been alive so long.
You'll come back alive.
Right?
I need your business.
Like, I think. Because, yes, he's a lifelong athletic man. And working out is obviously super good for you. But then also, steroids aren't good for you, chat. In case you didn't know. But then also, speaking of stogies, like, you mean cigars. He's a lifelong cigar smoker. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, Dr. Clown. You know? So it's like he works out a lot. And he probably eats well, right? But boy, steroids and cigars. Woohoo! I think he's like 76 or something. How old is he? Am I right? Everything cancels out. Exactly, he's going to be 100. I'm going to Google it. We're also going to take a break here real quick. Arnold Schwarzenegger age. 78! That's close. Not fit for medical advice. Hell yeah. Thanks for being here, chat. You guys are great. Let me take like a 2-minute break. I just gotta refill my water, get a snack, and run a break on Twitch. Because if I run a break, that means it cancels out pre-roll ads. And pre-roll ads are annoying. We're counting. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll be back in... what did I say? In the amount of time that I just said. PRB. And enjoy the music. Enjoy the break. And get yourself something good. You guys deserve it. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! What's up, fellow Tekken 8 enjoyers? What did I miss? What did I miss, chat? But I'm not a casual. I follow this weird gray area of enjoyer where I want to learn how they work. But by doing so, I'm also inviting questionable decision making. I.e. Tekken 8. I love that. I love that. Alright, let's finish this level. I got this. I got all the data. I've labbed, chat. Poison resistance. We can get rid of that. Whoa! Cling ring. I did lap the Sugma. The Slugma, my bad. Not the Sugma. Those are two different things. I don't know why my mind was thinking about Sugma. Must have been some sort of reason. I watched Project Hail Mary, by the way, chat. That shit was tight. I really like Project Hail Mary. There's like a movie theater here. Like it's a art house movie theater. They do concerts, they do comedians, and of course movies as well. But they have an alcohol license or whatever. So I watched Project Hail Mary while sipping on some wine. That was so chill, dude. That's one of my favorite things of like going to this movie theater, and I love supporting them. They're small and local, just an incredible like whatchamacallit, organization. I even try to volunteer for them sometimes. I put up posters for them when I can, which is fun. But it's so chill to watch a movie and sip it on some wine. Yeah, the sci-fi movie with Ryan Gosling. I really liked it. It's kind of like an easy recommend for anyone. It's just exciting, fun. You know, makes you cry, makes you hyped, and there's suspense. It has heart. It's a cool movie. And I'm a Ryan Gosling fan. I like him. And the woman I'm dating, Ryan Gosling, is one of her celebrity crushes. Because we went to see it together. And I don't know about you guys, but I key judge people for their celebrity crushes. You know? I'm just like, oh, you have a crush on, Megan Fox. Wow, I'm also 13 years old. Wow. Or, well, you have a crush on Sydney Sweeney. Wow. Sorry, I'm a hater. You know, I judge people for who they have crushes on. But on the other end of the spectrum, I give kudos to people if I approve of their crushes, you know? And I think having Ryan Gosling as your crush, good call. Good choice. What do you guys think about that? How are we feeling about Ryan Gosling in the chat? No disrespect to anyone here in the chat that crushes on Sydney Sweeney. I mean, I get it. You have two good reasons to, but also, grow up. See, I'm a man of refined tastes. For me, Saoirse Ronan. Because she has beautiful eyes, porcelain skin, and she's talented as fuck, which is the hottest part. Yeah. Saoirse Ronan. I'll watch any movie she's in. And I'll be very normal about it. Oh my god, I almost died there. Oh, that's a good one, Hugh. That's a good one. Prime Jessica Alba. My man. That's a good call. But yeah, Project Hail Mary. Yeah, dude. She's a beautiful woman. I'm excited for the next Robert Pattinson Zendaya movie called The Drama. It's like they're like a couple that's about to get married, but shit's gonna go crazy and wild, and the trailers kind of allude to it a little bit, but I have a feeling that the movie is gonna be a lot crazier than the trailer show. Hell yeah, bro. And he's incredibly talented. Don't forget that. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He's very talented too. I think him and Zendaya are showing up in 3 movies this year. They're showing up in The Drama. They're showing up in The Odyssey. And they're showing up together in Dune Part 3. That's kind of interesting. Just they happen to be in 3 movies together in the same year. And I haven't actually seen any of the Dune movies yet. But I'm going to because I want to see Part 3 because it has my boy Arpat in it. It's weird that I haven't seen the Dune movies yet because I like the director a lot. Dune was like a household name when I was growing up. My dad was really into the books. And besides that, there was this Doom computer game that I grew up playing. It was like one of the first RTS games. I forget the full name, but it was Dune on PC. I played the shit out of that game. The RTS, yeah. Grew up playing that game. So it's kind of weird that I haven't seen the movie, but that's something to look forward to. I'm gonna watch those movies before the Dirt one comes out in theaters. Okay, so here's the Slugma Fest. Let's see. Like, there's a nest of slugs up above. I'm gonna neutralize the nest first before I go down there. Forget how I need to make it there, but I will. Maybe one day I'll read the books. My dad would probably be excited about that. He really loves old school sci-fi. Okay. Let's see if I can bait this man just by himself. Yeah. Come here. Come here, bro. Yeah, I'm excited for the Zendaya Robert Pattinson movie. Looks good. I think it's out next month. Well, it's already almost next month. Old school sci-fi and speculative fiction are my favorite genres. Hell yeah. I love speculative fiction. I forget how I make it to the Slugma nest. Oh, got bodied. Alright, gotta watch out for the Okazemi. There we go. might be fun. Might be fun to read the books. Where's this guy purple? Forget. Alright. Forget how I make it to the Slugmas. Oh, I see. Never mind. Just when I was thinking about it. The game provides an answer. Thank you, Miyazaki. One of my favorite inside jokes with a buddy, some of you guys know him in the chat, the Plastic Spork. I know him IRL since high school. Is when we play a game together and we unlock a shortcut. It doesn't matter what game. We're always like, man, Miyazaki worked on this game too? That's our really dumb joke. I love a good dumb joke with friends. Like we were playing Borderlands and we unlocked a shortcut and we're like, damn, Miyazaki! Oh, I gotta speed run this because there's fucking mosquitoes that just won't stop. I like reading poetry because I like writing poetry, and also kind of with my attention span, it's nice to just read a couple poems and just get a lot of enjoyment out of them and get some conclusion versus, you know, finishing a full book. You know what I'm saying? So I went to a cafe today for lunch. I had a burrito and I had a London Fog, and I brought my book, which is a poetry collection, I think by an author called Billy Collins. But the book is called The Art of Drowning. And I had it face up on my table. And a woman saw it. And she's like, damn, that's dark. I'm like, no, there's some light ones in there too. I don't know if she realized that I wasn't suicidal. I just like reading poetry with emo titles. There's a difference. The Art of Drowning. There we go. Fuck these fucking slugs. I think they'll fall down at some point. What's up, Mecha Shiva? Toxic Swamp and Feet. Classic Miyazaki. What's AFI? Probably something really obvious, huh? Hey man, I fuck with some Linkin Park. I fuck with some Linkin Park. Oh, is that just the name of the band? Like AFI doesn't stand for something? Like it's not an acronym? Yeah, I remember my brother... Isn't Linkin Park the guys that their famous album is Hybrid Theory? Or if that's the one. Or does Limp Bizkit? No, Linkin Park is Hybrid Theory. I remember my brother buying that CD. That was tight. We're almost at the end of the level, chat. Gonna open up a shortcut pretty soon. And boy, oh boy, I need that shortcut. It's a fire inside, but they refer to almost exclusively as AFI. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I felt a little bit embarrassed when that lady was like, damn, what you reading there? Like, no, ma'am, I'm not thinking about drowning myself. It's a banger. It's a banger poetry collection, though. Learn to flip your books over. How about she mind your own business, bro? No, it made for some fun, little banter. I don't mind chatting with chill people. Oh yeah, I need to go pick up my souls. Okay. We're gonna have the rematch with the slugs, okay, chat? I feel pretty good about my odds. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, like, in town where I can get the best lunches, and this cafe where I went, I think they have my favorite breakfast burritos in town. I don't know about you guys, like, for me, that's, like, always, like, a mission of mine. It's just to try to find, like, the best X, best Y. And I think I have, like, my top 2, like, breakfast burrito places in town. Okay, let's kill these fucking slugs. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. These guys can go fuck themselves. I'm gonna see if I have a bomb. Let's see if I have multiple bombs. It appears I have 0 bombs. Oh, I have 1 bomb. Okay. Alright. Next, you gotta publicly read I have no mouth and I must scream. Yeah, bro. All of the ones that have really intense titles. Cormac McCarthy's fantastic, dude. Read 2 of his books. Cormac McCarthy is so sick. Harlan Ellison. What has Harlan Ellison written? His name definitely rings a bell. Yeah, the road is so good, man. At least to me, it has like an incredibly like uplifting ending. Oh, don't roll. Gil to slug my matchup. I don't think this 1 bomb is gonna do a lot. Yeah, I hit 3 enemies with it. That's pretty decent. Harlan Ellison wrote no mouth. Gotcha. Like, for me, like, the thing that I'll always remember with the road... I mean, I remember a lot about it, but... There's the scene of just this ambush that happens with, like, cannibals. Cannibals. Him describing the kid drinking a shitty old Coke is the best thing he's ever tasted. Oof, yeah, bro. But like, there's this scene where they, like... walk into an attic or something, and there's just like maybe I think it's an attic, and there's just cannibals there, and I think they try to eat or capture our main character and separate him from the boy. And the thing that stood out to me is like it's an ambush, right? But just like the main character in the book, as the reader, I felt like I got ambushed. You know? And that shit will, like, always stick with me, man. Like, it was really, like, it was so intense, dude. Like, I just remember yeah. Just the surprise that the main character felt was just imparted on me as well. See, makes me want to rip my skin off. It's insane, right? Like, I remember just, like, finishing that chapter, and it's like, whoa. Some of the lines are nice. That one's been on the to read for a long time. Blood Meridian. Oh yeah, by the way, all of these games have a Moonlight Greatsword. This is how you get the Moonlight Greatsword in Demon Souls. Is large sword of moonlight is by getting it from a nest of slugs. I don't know why, but you get it from slugs. Cool. All right, let's get closer to finishing this level. I think they made this easier in the remake. It really feels like there were nowhere near as many slugs in the remake. I have Blood Meridian. Oh, hold on. I saw something about graphic novel. I have the graphic novel to wrote right now from the library. I want to see how that is. Oh, that's sweet. I've worked in libraries for like most of my adult life now. I worked at the public library for 5.5 years, and now I work at the state library. So in a little bit of a different capacity for like the last 2 years now. I love it when people use the library. Libraries are one of the coolest things ever. Before man, there was war, the ultimate practice awaiting its ultimate practitioner. Hell yeah. Shoot. Now I want to read Dune and Blood Meridian. I know I'll really enjoy Blood Meridian because I just really like how Cormac McCarthy writes. I know Blood Meridian's really hardcore apparently, but that's not something that I just need to be in the good headspace for it, but I just need to be in the mood for it, but that's not something that puts me off. I got up to Heretics of Doom before the YouTube I listened on got shot. Don't you hate that, man? There's an anime that I love, Monsters, the name of the anime, and the rights for the English dub are really fucked up. But for years now, there was one YouTube channel that had uploaded all of the episodes of this anime, the English dub. And I used this one playlist. For like 10 years, but I wanted to rewatch Monster just like 2 weeks ago. And I found out that they nuked the playlist, so that was a bummer. Just out of nowhere. That playlist was just big chillin' for 10 years. And then suddenly it got nuked. Oh my god. Enemy with 1% HP is still... is just as dangerous as an enemy at 100% HP. I think Cormac McCarthy wrote that one. His favorite game was Kingsfield. It is sad, bro. It is sad, I agree. Death Frenzy. I'm not familiar with Death Frenzy. I don't think I've even heard of it. Usually, like, a lot of animes, even if I haven't watched them, I've at least heard of them. Why does George R.R. Martin piss you off? Let's unpack that. Even his short stories kick you in the balls. Oh, I see. I see, yeah. He seems like that kind of guy, right? YouTube is so impermanent, it sucks. It does suck, man. Yeah. I'll always miss, like, old school YouTube, man. I don't know. YouTube between its inception in 2010 or something, or 2012. Basically, YouTube before it got bought by Google. When did YouTube get bought by Google? That's what it was cool. Shigarui Death Frenzy. Tight. Sounds like we like some similar things, so I'd probably like that. I love learning about things that I've never even heard of. Would it be cool if this worked out nicely? Everything set up could be great. Everyone pisses everyone else off, and everyone dies. The end. George in a nutshell. What does it mean? What does it mean? There is like a Game of Thrones related show, or it takes place in the universe, I think, that I am interested in watching. Like it just came out. What's it called? Fuck you, bro. No, you chat. This bro right here. Like, Knight and Egg or something. Yeah, Seven Kingdoms, A Knight of Seven Kingdoms. I heard that one's actually like pretty chill and like not as heart-wrenching, but I don't know if that's right. But that kind of sounds like something I'd be in the mood to watch. I just like stories that are like, here's a big dude and here's a little dude. Yeah. I like stories like that. Here's a big goofy dude. Here's a smart little dude. I like that. What do you think of the Green Knight with Dev Patel? Love it. I think that movie is so good. I really like it. Really like it. Been thinking about rewatching it. Watched it in theaters. That director is doing the Elden Ring movie, by the way. Pretty sure it's that director. Okay, let's kill this motherfucker. It's definitely much more comedy, slice of life. There's drama and politics, but mostly the main dudes are just poor guys trying to get by. That sounds chill. That sounds cool. I'm one of 2 people on the planet that hasn't seen Game of Thrones yet. Mainly because I was like my brother was like really obnoxious about it. He was like, Gil, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. It's the best fucking show. Breaking Bad fucking sucks compared to this. And you know, that's when I start getting rebellious. I'm like, I'm just like, you know, you're a little bitch if you don't watch Game of Thrones, Gil. And I was like, fuck it, I don't want to watch it. You know, and probably I'll like Game of Thrones. Probably. Seems like it's something I'd enjoy, but I don't know. I just got put off of it because of my brother. But then, you know, I know that everyone thinks that the ending to Game of Thrones or the last season sucks huge. Sucks a fat one. And that puts me in a weird place. You know, like, do I even want to watch the show? Because I'm definitely someone that believes that the journey is more important than the destination. So if there's like 7 really great seasons, I'll probably enjoy those 7 great seasons. But then knowing that the last season might suck, you know, like knowing that the ending's going to be shitty, like, I don't know, that kind of puts me in a weird spot. Do I even want F? Hold on. See? Let's see. Cool. Awesome. Sorry about that, guys. So what was I reading again? Honestly, Dunk is the epitome of a good strong male lead. He looks cool, and I've seen a lot of people talk very positively about him. And I think the guy isn't like typically an actor. The actor who plays Dunk, I think he's like a rugby player, and I think that's cool. I think that's cool. But the kid who plays Egg will be one of the greatest actors of all time. Calling out, the kid can do so much with just looks. Like, even without dialogue, the kid can tell stories with his face. That's awesome. That's powerful. Yeah, I think I'll watch that. It's also going to be just like one season. You know? Or, I think they're doing a season 2. But I heard it's based on like a short story. So it probably won't be like 8 seasons. Gotta refresh the stream on my phone as well, just a moment. I think I'll probably watch Game of Thrones at some point, but it's just kind of like... It's weird knowing that the final season probably won't satisfy that well. That I'll probably be frustrated with the final season. It's kind of like annoying to know that beforehand. If that makes sense. Okay, we're almost done with this level. This level is definitely the one that takes me the longest, even on a good day. And I am having a good day. It's been so much fun chatting with you guys. Streaming is sick. But it's also just like a hard level. We're almost there. I highly recommend the books over the series. Yeah, that might be good. I mean, yeah. Like I already knew that the books are well regarded, highly recommended. Yeah. So okay, so I gotta read the Dune series, Blood Meridian, and a couple Song of Ice and Fire books, huh? No big deal, no big deal. I can do that. Okay, this motherfucker right here. It's nice to have a 100% block shield. The first missions in the series weren't super crazy, but later on there's entire plot lines that are scrapped and it becomes very much of a shit show. I see. I see, You recommend the books even after saying that you hated that George kills off everyone and doesn't allow happiness? Let's see. So close to a shortcut, man. I need to unlock this shortcut. Yeah, gonna glaze for a second, but I realized just now watching and chatting here feels like old Switch. I've been on here a while, and it's never like it used to be, mostly. Yeah, bro, I know what you feel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, it's not like something I try to do super deliberately, but yeah, I yearn for the internet of old, so when I stream and make YouTube videos, you know, I try to do it in the way that I enjoy watching. So thank you very much, man. Glad you're here. He does love to do that, but I will commend him on his ability to fool me with hope. Works every time, but he pulls the rug. I always fall. Good old George. Is he still writing? I know everyone's pissed at him for like not finishing whatever it's called, Winds of Winter or something. But is he writing something else? Damn, dude, there's so many enemies. I really believe that the remake reduced the enemy count. Like, I just did this, well, I mean, like, 2 years ago, but feels like it was just yesterday. I just did this level on the remake. And it was way less enemy dense. That's why I like being here. It's not intentional. It's just a very engaging place to shoot the shit and watch good games. Hell yeah, bro. What do you mean not intentional? Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I think if I played cool, I'll be able to unlock the shortcut here. Just gotta play it cool, you know. Okay, fuck those bugs. Just gotta hit the shortcut. And this time, I get to legitimately praise Miyazaki if I hit the shortcut. Oh my god, I'm scared. Yeah, this motherfucker! Okay, here we go. We good? We good? We good? I'm most tense when I'm close to a shortcut. Here we go. We're almost there, chat. Almost there. Okay. Don't fuck with me. There we go. See, if this was Tekken 8, he would have deleted half my health with gray damage right there. But this isn't Tekken 8. Oh, there's a bug. There's a lizard. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not gonna get him. Nope. No, the lizard. Whatever. Yes! We got the shortcut, chat. Hold on. I need to do a little celebration. That feels good. This is, to me, the most annoying level in the game. Hell yeah, bro. Good. So now if I die, I can be, like, slightly less salty about it. Okay. Let me scroll up in the chat. He's writing all kinds of shit and working all kinds of projects. Good! Good, I'm glad. Apparently he's got 1,000 pages of the new book. Said something like he wants to split it up into a couple books. He's completed a side quest before the final quest. I remember watching an interview. It was one of those things where you put two famous people on the stage and they just have a conversation with each other. And I remember seeing George R.R. Martin and Stephen King in the conversation like that on stage. And George asked Stephen, I'm on first name basis with them. He's like, hey, Stephen, how do you do it? How do you write so much? And then Stephen, of course, goes into his whole, like, I wake up every day and it doesn't matter what mood I'm in, blah, 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 blah. I write X amount of pages and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, that was cool. Him just asking Stephen King, just like, how do you do it? Let's see, still catching up on chat. Honestly, he probably needs to. There's a lot of moving parts he's got to wrap up. The show doesn't have Victorian Greyjoy. That sounds like a cool character. Who's one of my favorite characters. He's a psycho pirate who wears full plate armor in combat at open sea because he's that sure you ain't gonna knock him in the water. Hell yeah, bro. Stephen is lying. It was definitely cocaine. I mean, he's off the cocaine now, right? And he still like writes like multiple books a year, I think, or he might have slowed down now. That's a big blind spot in my reading. I've never read a Stephen King book. Watched plenty of his films based on his books, but I've never read one of his books. We're so close to finishing this level, chat. Started The Shining. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where I'd start. A friend of mine, she's this 50-year-old lady I used to work with. She like basically read all of his books as they came out. She'd be a really good person to talk with and get some recommendations and stuff. Favorite Stephen King movie? Isn't Stand By Me technically based on a Stephen King book? Not saying that that's my final answer, but I really like Stand By Me. Christine for Mecha Shiva. Mecha Shiva the goat. Hell yeah, bro. Let's see. Let's go. Just snoozing the ads. I'll have to run an ad pretty soon. Let's see if I can make it to the boss. Take a little break. I really like Christine. Based on one of his short stories. Gotcha. I love The Shining, and of course, I know that Stephen King has always been salty that The Shining is very much not like his book. You know? But I really think that's like one of the best horror films of all time, so I'd have to consider The Shining as well. Damn, this guy's just whiffing. Thinks he's playing Tekken 8. Sorry, buddy, you gotta work on your spacing. I remember really liking, The Mist. I'm a fan of the ending. I don't know if the ending is different from the book, but the movie ending, you know, the one that's really grim. But it's probably still prefer The Shining and Stand By Me. Stand By Me is just one of those movies that just like it hits the heart in just this nostalgic way, and I think the older and older I get, it will hit more and more. Yeah, I get that, Mecha exactly. Yeah, I get that. The Running Man. I mean, I would have put the Running Man above, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man, above The Shining or Stand By Me, but I love the Running Man. Also another movie that apparently Stephen King really didn't, that like changed a lot. I'll think on that. Sir Fiolish, did you say which one? Which one's yours? Your favorite? Like all like, is Christine yours as well? Christine also. Gotcha. Gotcha. I do like Christine a lot. Fuck, what's it? What's it called? Carrie, I really like. I think Stand By Me. I think Stand By Me. There's just something. Oh, Total Recall. That's Mars. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where he goes, and his eyes pop. Yeah, that's Total Recall. That was tight. Chat. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. That one is Arnold Schwarzenegger falling downstairs in Conan the Barbarian. That's a favorite movie of mine. I'll be right back, chat. Just 2-minute break. I'm just gonna run a quick ad on Twitch, just so we don't get pre-roll ads for anyone that joins. And I'd rather have an ad play while I'm on break, rather than in the middle of a boss fight. So, let's see. There we go. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We'll beat this boss, and then we'll see where we're at with time. And enjoy the musical break. Alrighty. I have returned. Thank you for your patience, guys. I think I'm gonna stick with Stand By Me. Yeah. It's just one of those movies that just lands in like a profound way every time that I watch it. So, yeah. You know. The nostalgia of childhood. Having childhood friends that you're so close with for X amount of time. But then at some point, you don't know when, but at some point you had your last hangout with them, your last adventure with them. And then maybe you don't ever see them again, you know? That's like profound stuff. Okay. Yeah, rest in peace, River Phoenix. 100%. 100%. I was gonna say, like, this boss fight's for River Phoenix, but if I die, I feel like that'd be disrespectful, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Alright. I forget what boss this is. It's not yet made in Astraea. I forget which boss this is. Oh, it's Dirty Colossus, okay. Okay. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, he has a gun! He has a gun! Okay. Yeah, he has a hella gun, dude. Okay. Okay, roll. Felt like I was a police officer. Suspect is armed. I swear, I feared for my life. That's why I did this excessive violence. Okay. I'm not gonna get cocky. There we go. Hell yeah. You've earned a bronze trophy. The Dirty Colossus trophy. How many souls? Put the souls in the bag, son. Alright, 36,776 souls. Hell yeah. The music is so good for Maiden Estrella. We're gonna do her tonight. I mean, she's like right down here. Eroded Demon Soul. Oh, hydrate. Thank you. Thank you. I have a bottle of water here for a reason. Cool. Alright, let's go spend these souls. How do I get... Okay, there we go. I was like, am I gonna be stuck here in this knee-high swamp for the rest of my life? Nah. Cool. Yeah, let's go back to the base. Invest my stocks. Do a quick run up the building in a KMS. And then fight Maiden Estrella. It's not much of a fight. It's kind of sad. Real ones now. Real ones now. I think I'll be able to level up at least 3 times. A quality weapon now. Up strength 16. More endurance. Okay, I could only level up twice, but that just means I need to eat a soul. You guys know how that is. Sometimes you just gotta eat a soul. There we go. Oh yeah. Let's get endurance to 30. Yeah. Alright. Now, to do a quick KMS. That's what pro Demon Souls players do. And I am a pro Demon Souls player. There we go. That dude got quite the stride, skipping stairs like 4 at a time. Leg day. Gotta get those quads. Oh, I got a gym membership again. That's kind of a fun thing to update you guys about. Because I canceled my gym membership back in October when I was doing that play. Because I was just too busy. You know, like rehearsing for a play. But I just got a gym membership about 2 weeks ago. So, feels good, man. Feels good. We back. Repair equipment. You guys remember equipment damage? Buy item. No. Upgrade weapon. Quality Knight Sword. Need clear stone. I forget where you get clear stone from. Cool. I think next stream we'll finish the game, chat. We're gonna fight Maiden Estrella right now, but then after that I think we only have the last 2 levels left. Buy item. I just like investing my remaining money in Crescent Moongrass.
You come back alive. I need your business.
go.
Hello again. I'm keeping.
There's item burden as well in this game. Oh yeah, I gotta put away the Moonlight Greatsword. The legendary sword that reflects moonlight, widely known in association with Moonlight Knight Bito. It's one of the few revelations from God. The blue crystal blade is composed only of light, so it's impossible to block with the shield. Oh, yeah. Great club, war site. Cool. Awesome.
You have a.
Let's do Maiden Astraea, shall we, chat? In a swamp infested by poisonous and vile creatures lies a filth-encrusted valley. The poor journey to this rotten place to offer their souls, so that they might be freed from their suffering. Feels bad, man. Maiden Astraea. Another reason I prefer the original over the remake. The music from Maiden Astraea is like really melancholy here in this game, but in the remake it lost that vibe. You gotta go. Glad to see you on. Hey, thank you so much. Have a good one, Sir Frioles. See you next time. Take care. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Gonna put a pin in it here myself pretty soon, but I have beef with this lady first.
Sir Frijoles says 10:32 p.m.
Oh, that's your time, 10:32 p.m. I'm actually surprised text-to-speech worked. Hell yeah, dude. Really surprised that worked. No, I deliberately picked a very calm voice. Soothing voice. Heals users from plague. And heals users from poison. That's what I need. Cool. That Arnold Schwarzenegger voice would be good too. Darshi B. Just taking care of the sick. The poor lady has a health bar, so I must end her. If she didn't have a health bar, we'd be good. It's not my fault that she has a health bar, chat. Oh yeah, one of the best armor sets in the game.
Go forth, Galvinland. May you be unharmed.
Garl is actually really buff.
Leave us, slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost and the wretched. There is nothing here for you to pillage or plunder. Please, leave quietly.
Okay. She's immediately hitting me in the feels. There's nothing here for me to plunder. Sorry, ma'am. I think the best strat against Garl is to parry him. See if I got the juice. Yeah, let's parry his ass. First try, baby! How much health? Can't see his health bar. Okay, that was pretty good. Almost died. I think the cool thing about Garl, yeah, is he doesn't chase you down. There's storytelling there. He doesn't want to kill you, just wants you to leave. Because he doesn't go past this point right here. That's cool storytelling. Always makes me feel a little bit bad, to be honest. Man, 100% parry rates? I wonder if he heals. Oh. You do, actually. Is that healing? Oh my god, full heal? Okay, that's kind of fucked, actually. Okay. The full heal. Just gotta watch out for the poison. And the voice acting is so good, chat. Does the voice acting have to be this good? Dearest Estrella, I have failed you. That's sad, man. Alright, let's just get this over with. Caught the plague. Sorry, Estrella.
Stop. Please stop.
Oh, I didn't know she could do that. Hold on. Hold on, I'm scared now. Scared of a woman who isn't even holding up a gun or anything. I'm like role-playing an ICE agent here. One more combo, I think. Dear Lord.
You are too.
I'm too cruel.
You have abandoned us. Is that not punishment enough?
Oh, she's talking about God having abandoned her. She's calling God cruel. Okay. Well, she's not calling me cruel. I'm cool with that. Rest in peace, Estrella. And then there's these fucking babies here. I think they're literally babies. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Pure blood demon soul, ring of sincere prayer. No matter how many times I do that boss, it always feels bad. Let's see if there's lore on the ring. Raises miracle power and casting time. Said to have once been found by a young sixth saint Estrella as one of the revelations of God. Damn, dude. What about her demon sauce? The soul of the demon maiden Astraea. It radiates a strong power. Let's see.
Are you certain you wish to learn witchcraft? Are you sure?
Relief, pure blood demon soul. Fully recover another by touching them. Through Astraea, though Astraea is the most impure demon of all, her works are equal to those of divine beings. Isn't that interesting? She's considered the most impure demon of all. Like, I don't know if that's like actually true or, you know, but it's interesting.
I feel great misgivings about Frake. I was branded a witch at a very young age, and since then, I have been persecuted as a threat to human society. Although I never had ill intentions, this black craft of mine is intrinsically evil. If there is a god, he gave us souls to do good, not to practice witchcraft. My accusers detested my dark arts for good reason. For the path I have taken is tainted. This has been one of my realizations since coming to Boletaria. But I am afraid that Frake too has ventured down the wrong path. He has become obsessed with the dark arts.
I don't think Frake is as introspective as her.
But I am afraid that Frake too has ventured. I owe my life to you. If you're ever in need of witchcraft, speak to me. It is a dark art.
Tight. Yeah, she's one of my favorite NPCs.
Have you met the last surviving one in those fools revive? And now it's all. Well, you found yourself an. I'm impressed. Stay the pup. Can't you see you've fallen for their trap?
Damn. I think these guys just call me dumb.
Oh, Honorable One, I hesitate to imagine deep within the darkness. Will you continue?
A warrior from up, may you enjoy Umbasa.
Oops, okay, I thought these guys were going to be mean to me.
At the time that I lived below Bolatar, King Aland left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by demons and soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about. If I did not have...
Alright. Let's level up and get my stamina to 30. Seek soul power. Nice. 30 is a good point. Let's get HP to 30 and then from that point on just do everything damage. But that will be for next time. Chat. My homies. Let's see. Wave. Thank you so much for being here. This was an excellent stream. I really enjoyed hanging out tonight. I'll be back this weekend, I think. Yeah, I think I'll be back this weekend. Can't say exactly what day. Friday, Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to a protest. I'll probably be a little bit out of Quan after that. Yeah. Well, chat, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening, or morning, or afternoon, and I'll see you. Bye-bye, everyone.